Okay, here is another Frog Party Kings of War battle report. We're going to be focusing on some of the tactics and none of the dice rolls. So this is a grudge match between Chet and I, happening just minutes after the last game, which was in my last battle report ended. Terrain was moved around just a tiny bit, and this time we are playing Pillage. I wanted to pick sides, deployed down here at the bottom again, and I did it because I felt like it would give me the best opportunity to go after these four pillage objective markers. The overall scenario play here in my mind is to take and hold 4 and let these evil goblins take the other 3 and I still win. So I deployed the majority of my army over here on the right and effectively a distraction over on the left, hoping that if goblins split up evenly, I have an advantage where I want to win, and then I will be happy. So goblins go first, move forward, do some shooting. I move up, do some shooting as well, trying to hide my arbalist that took some damage by moving him back. And I do end up wavering this goblin horde up here. My game plan on this right side is, I only need the objective markers at the end of the game, so I could kind of hang out where I am. And I have a bunch of shooting units that I could just be laying on damage. And then my dam busters will jump in at the end and clean things up. On the left, take the hill, be a distraction. So after goblins 2, we could see that the king over here on the left is sneaking around, and we've got two more kings, 3 trombones, all looking at that distraction. I'm happy about that. On the right side, if my game plan is to hang out, I don't want to be shot a lot. And so I have to deal with the Wing It, Grony Stark, and these 3 sharp sticks, shooters, wherever they are, throwers that are going to be firing down in here. I lost an Arbalist on turn 2, but my game plan hasn't changed based on the way the goblins are moving. Continue to shoot. So I do shoot off a goblin horde that was hanging out here. We could see I've got damage on the Maw Beast pack, damage on Grony maybe. And over on the left, I'm doing some charges, doing a distraction as much as I can. I send a Thule into a king. The Kraken, thinking he is sneaky, is just caught the edge of this king that wanted to come into my backfield, so I don't want to get rear charged and collapse my left way too quickly, so I throw my Kraken over there. So looking at the start of turn 3, I wanted to protect my backfield with this Kraken, but 12 attacks, hitting on 4s is 6 hits, maybe 6 wounds, 5 wounds maybe, and if the kings are whatever they are, 13, 15, that's not enough to guarantee a waiver, so maybe it was a bad charge after all, and that king just snuck around. I left these on the hill here, maybe not the best idea. You can see I took a bunch of damage and wavered my Thule. So I haven't collapsed, still being a distraction. On the right, Maw-Beast pack came in. Possibly getting surrounded here, but I'm still in a really good defensible position. So after 3, my king turns around. You could see Chet here planning his moves. He's worried about the clock. Thule are still alive somehow. So I still have all 4 of my units over here. So I'm feeling pretty good. And I was able to, I think, counter goblins coming down and around here by, doing my own kind of counter charge. Still have some units in the middle that could shoot at priority targets with these 3. But otherwise, I'm blocking things up, and you can see I got rid of that Maw Beast pack. So looking at the start of 4. So goblins were able to clean up over here. 3 of my 4 units are dead. Just off screen, I still have the Kraken that's over there. but it's, Kraken versus the world. He still has the focus of a lot of things over here, but at least the center rabble is turned. So what I need to do is get rid of goblins that can win these back to objective markers. So that is going to be my focus. Special shout out here to this Mythican. He could see, being an individual, he could charge those trolls. And so, my thinking is, it was last turn, block up the trolls, kill the rabble, and prevent the trolls coming in kind of as a second wave. Slow going at it, though. I threw the Sentinel in as well, and between the Sentinel and the Mythican, I still can't take off those trolls. Regen and the high defense are really helping it. But, I'm still clearing off a ton of other things. I'm feeling really strong on the right side here. You know, at this point, the threats are sharp stick shooters are probably my number one threat. So I have to worry about them. This troll is being really annoying coming in here. He wavered the Arbalist, but I should be able to take him off with what I got left. And my only worry now isn't the back two objective markers, but the left two objective markers, because we've got this middle contingent that has a Mincer, it has Groany over here, it's got the Wing It and this Rabble. But the Rabble's sitting on a objective marker, so maybe not that big of a deal. Kraken killed a king, and yeah, he might get destroyed here on, what is this, turn 5? No, he has 17 wounds, and I think this was a double 1. So Kraken is coming in clutch here by surviving. I don't think I killed anything on the right, did I? I don't think so. I think I wavered Groany. And so the goblins here kill my Arbalist. They kill my Dam Busters and waver this Dam Buster Sentinel. Still feeling strong. I need to be quicker. I need to make smarter charges and actually take things off the board. So in my 5, I get only the trolls. But, this dude's still fresh. And I think the River Guard Sentinel came in over here to cause some problems. Regened a bunch of life, so I'm still forcing a good chunk of those goblins to focus left. Now we're looking at the start of 6. I'm getting damaged here. Still wavered over here. This troll still exists, so I got some things I got to deal with here. But I got a lot of units. So Kraken's finally dead. Whatever. I knew that was going to happen. Now, what I really need to focus on is leave enough unit strength on these right 2 objectives so I don't get something shot off and lose them, but then also lock down objective number 4 and lock down objective number 5. And so what I do is I fly over with this regiment, so it's 3 unit strength. I'm in cover against 2 unit strength here. I'm feeling good for 5. I bring the Dam Buster Sentinel over, so I got 2 units on this. 1 unit over here on 6, but he's feeling pretty safe from shooting, and then 2 units down here on 7. So feeling really great. We don't get a turn 7, and so my game plan ultimately worked here. Trident Realms wins 4-3. Goblins killed a little bit more than last game. I think it was like 275 point differential in attrition, but it was worth it to win the scenario. So Goblins versus Trident Realms are a 1-on-1, or 1-and-1. Chet and I are going to need to do a tiebreaker real soon. Thank you.